Hi there, Leo. How are you? Here we are, the day of the sun while recording, which is your ruler, and we're in the hour of Mercury. Oh, it's time for communication. It's very interesting because I was pulling here for you as a pre message, Leo, and this is really truly about communication. But what I'm seeing is you're entering an energy where you may be questioning your idea of things. And I see that this is coming from a place of understanding what you're really working with as of late. Like, I feel like there's been a complete sense of clarity about new information presented to you, or it's like a realization that you've had in your experience, Leo, where you're saying, okay, now I know what I'm working with. So, what am I going to do with this information? So, really, it's a good energy to be in. But I'm just seeing that you could be thinking quite a bit. You're questioning if you're seeing things clearly, if your perspective is right, if the information is true, and where does it fit? What do I do with this? Where do I go moving forward? Because your idea of home, of happiness, of unity is on the line here. That's what it looks like you're considering, okay? So, there's a learning process, there's an understanding process, there's a thinking, like, thought process here, and you're questioning that. Leo, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting also 1990, 1991. I'm getting 77, the number 77 here, so that may have a meaning for somebody. So now that we know you're figuring things out here, Leo, let's get into your reading. I'm Spy, happy to have you. We will be pulling for you and a person in your environment and the dynamic in between today. Let's see what's up. Show me, Leo. Justice. So you want to really get to the bottom of things, know the truth, and know that what you're thinking, what you're believing, what you're understanding is true. And I see that you're in this energy very strongly. With justice, what's on the bottom? The Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah. This is also Mercury. So mercurial energy is here. You're working with what you have understood. You're working with the understanding, the information, and how do I move forward, which we kind of already said here with that Six of Swords, because definitely you're not wanting to go back from whence you came, because it looks like, in this depiction, especially a little bit shrouded. Maybe there's like a secret energy about you, a little bit of a muted energy that you're not fully broadcasting about you moving forward. I'm smelling like someone's fresh bread or toast here. So you're moving away from more of a difficult period, and things will be calming, okay? And you understand this here is what I'm seeing. Things will be calming because now that you know what's on the table, you can act accordingly. You can move accordingly. Who is in Leo's reading today? You're working with the energy of truth, of justice. This is how it should be. This is what it is going to be, okay? So somebody here is with the Seven of Wands. They look to be a little defensive, don't you think? Okay. What's on the bottom here? The Seven of Pentacles, quite literally. So the sevens, they feel a little bit sketched out. This is a person that does not feel very comfortable with the energy that is coming their way. They're thinking about this. They're thinking, should I press? Should I push further? Should I try harder? Toward you is what it seems. They may feel like they're an outlier of sorts. Like this is the someone. This is a person who is receiving all like types of judgments from people around, or they feel like the bad guy or the bad girl, whoever. They feel that, everybody doesn't understand them, that people are ganging up on them or pressuring them in some sense. But here they are thinking about you. Okay. Let's see how you're seeing this person, Leo. Well, you're seeing them as someone that you may live with, as family, right? With that, okay. But now you see them with the Eight of Swords as well. Yeah, so this may be someone that you view as family. Loving situation, feelings for one another. Perhaps you've lived with this person at one point, or you do. That's how you view them. And you also have this 8 of swords. So what this is telling me here is, Leo, you've been feeling a little bit. That's why you're questioning this. The idea of the home here, of unity. Remember, we were talking about this in your pre-message. This is what's on your mind, and whether this person fits in that idea here. Because you look like you're a little bit stuffed, or you're stuffed into like a casing that you need more room to move or breathe in. There's this energy about you feeling like you kind of chose your fate and now you have to deal with it, you know? So you could be kind of down on yourself about this, like, I've chosen this situation and now I'm kind of, without options. I'm lacking options. So you do feel this way. Maybe you feel that this person is staying for certain reasons, or this is you. Like, what's really the reason that we're doing this? You're very in the mental space, the mind space. Okay, I'm hearing Cancer. Let me see this person. Okay, so the King of Swords. So you are coming out with the King of Swords, which kind of makes sense because you're here too with the Justice and the Sun. There you are. All right. It does look like you're going to be speaking to this person. Whatever you're saying here is truthful. You're speaking truth. Your angle is understanding. You want to know that what you're saying is honest, is truthful, as well as this person's response. So this is very important to you during this time. Standing up for what is truthful, what is right, what it should be, what it could be, and kind of doing away with any sort of pretense. I'm hearing honor and integrity, okay? There's something that you're speaking on or you're doing that's making this person feel a little bit like you're ganging up on them. So someone is uncomfortable with your truth, whatever truth you are speaking, for whatever reason. They feel like whatever you say here is meant to be an attack on them, or like you say things, and even though you're coming from a place of this is what it is, what's the big deal? I'm being honest. They're feeling like, okay, you need to not talk to me like that. So definitely a little touchiness is here. Okay. My microphone is new and I'm working with it. Thank you for your patience. I feel like it might be distorting on the peaks. Let me know. Just looking at it. So, King of Cups, you do have feelings for this person. It may be a water sign. 9 of Swords. So Death card energy. And the Lovers. Okay. So there's something on your mind about whether you're needing to kind of go at it on your own or try something new for yourself in your own independent fashion here. But there's something that makes you feel like it may not be the right choice. So I see you going back and forth between the idea of you together as family, as a unit with a person where all the moving pieces work together, peacefully, or if you go at it alone. And the idea of you going at something alone here kind of gives you a little anxiety or concern. Maybe you feel guilty about that. Let me see here. So they have Ace of Swords. See, they don't like what you say to them. That's all they're very concerned about here. This is someone who may be sensitive during this time, Leo. They may not appreciate speaking on something. It does look like you have something that you need to talk on or you need to express, but it's becoming difficult because someone does not take it properly. So maybe it's the approach here, Leo. It'd be just the topic this person doesn't like, but they feel like they're being judged. This is someone who feels like they're not fully being understood, and it's putting them in a defensive space. So even if something is truthful, The approach is what kind of makes them freak a little bit, okay? Makes them squirm. Mm, I wanna clarify that, but let's see first. Alright, yeah, look at you with your okay, you have a very different perspective. So we just saw the King of Pentacles, and now we see the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Some of you, Leo, I have a side note that I just now am getting. This could be some sort of a legal case for someone out there, and this would be the defendant. Okay. So your perspective is yes, you did. You did something that was against the contract, against the vow, against the oath. You did something that was against the law, whatever this is. Um And I don't like it. So you would be very honest, and then this person is defensive. Okay? So, side note. But of course, even if it's not a literal court case, it can be playing out that it feels this way, right? You know what I'm saying? So you're here, and this is like, I just want this person to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? I just want them to understand, what's going on with me. This is someone who needs to know my values, my morals, what I believe to be true, or what I experience as fair. I need them to also understand that. So you have this very set on wanting to do things properly, and you're willing to kind of do what it takes to get both people on the same page. Let's move forward here for a second. The Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So the King and Queen of Swords, and I want you to take a look at these cards here, Leo, because when we're talking about your side, you look to be in kind of a more peaceful space, or you're attempting to, right? This is you talking about, this is what would restore happiness or maintain happiness, a happy home life, the feelings. There's something about this you've been considering very strongly. And you may feel like you have a light bulb moment or an idea that you want to share with someone, that you want to be able to be free to express and free to give consideration to this idea, where someone, like, you want them to also consider, you want them to also think about what you have to offer here. When we look at this person's cards, what do you see, right? We have the King and Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Wands here. This is someone who feels ganged up on. They feel that they have done something, or that you perceive them as having done something, and there are accusations, aspersions even being cast toward them. They don't like what's being said, okay? It's just clear as day. They feel like they're being chastised. They feel that whoever these people are, which one of them was you according to them, and the other, it feels like to me, okay, Leo, first of all, they may feel that you have someone on your team, on your side. Maybe this is your attorney, sure. But someone is on your side, and they're going to back you up. And this is a person who feels, well, then who's going to be on my side? Who's going to protect me? If it's not in my relationship with you, where I'm supposed to feel safe, then who? Then who is going to tell me that it's okay, or who is going to take my side? Because they're starting to feel like this is some sort of a war here. Very interesting how different your energies are. Very different. So now they're like, Leo and Leo's gang is all ganging up on me. Leo and Leo's family is ganging up on me, even though you view them as family. Like, they feel like, being they feel like they're being accused, all right? Accusation. Let me see this person in that 7 of Wands. Why did they feel this anyway? What is this? Because of the moon. They're being accused of lying. They're being accused of maybe something that's not able to be moved past, that they feel they just want to move past or brush under the rug or just not have to talk about anymore. They're feeling like, yeah, it would be like lies. Okay, so one more here. Again, my cards are moving. So interesting. Leo, we had a in the all signs, the last all signs in the Leo reading, things were moving in the reading, in the room. Things were moving and shifting, and it just happened again. This doesn't happen. So I'm not sure if you're feeling haunted or this person is feeling haunted or there's some spiritual activity going on around you guys. I just want to tell you because I do feel that's a message for someone. This is someone who feels that they're being kind of chastised or accused about making a choice in a relationship and whether this is supposed to stay together or not. They also feel that they're being asked or accused of like their truest desires and what actually they want, what actually they feel, what turns them on even. They may be feeling like, someone keeps telling them that they let their desires run free, that they did not have a good hold on them. So it's like a deceptive energy. It's like, okay, so what exactly were you doing and are you still doing it is kind of how they're experiencing things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So fire sign energy here. It would be like saying, you're doing things that it does not belong in this contract or in this marriage or in this relationship. And it could be involving people. Let's see. All right. Let's see how they're seeing you with that King of Swords. They're seeing you with the 10 of Wands. All right. Well, that makes sense. So the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it appears that you have a lot that you need to let off your chest, but they may feel that it's a lot. You yourself may have experienced something that was a lot in the situation, that it kind of weighed you down, and this is what they know. They know this. They are aware that you could be going through a difficulty here, that something is weighing heavily on your mind, on your heart. But they also feel like you want to continuously talk about it and you want to express this, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. And this is their perspective. So some of you, they may feel that you're concerned about moving. You may have to move, or you may have to do something about your living situation that is going to put a strain on your wallet, okay? Or something along those lines here. They may feel that you want them to continuously like nurture them or love them or give them, you want them to kind of like nurture you back to health in a way. Like you need more feedback or you need more softness or love or concern here, but it's a lot to them. So this would be like, for example, you keep talking about something that bothers you and you really need to express it so that, you can have a closer relationship to somebody. But they're experiencing it as completely different, like more accusational, and you understand what I'm saying? But really, you're just asking for, like, concern, for love, for something along those lines, for softness. That's what you're asking for. Why does this person have this in the heart space? The Ace of Swords there? Because of the Two of Cups? Uh, why else? Because of the Death card. They feel like whatever has gone down here that has felt like betrayal, has felt like an ending, has, happened between you two, that it has totally changed the way that you guys relate to one another to the point where it's difficult to get back into the Two of Cups here. It's difficult to feel that closeness, that bonding, that love again, because of the understanding that you guys both have about this Ten of Swords. Yeah, see the Ace of Swords, I was about to say. Because of the information here, because and it does look like it was painful, okay? Let's see. The Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords. You are kind of split here, or you're seeing this person as split. Because on one side, there's the energy of, I want to keep this together. This is home. And this is what we both know. This is family. This is what we see things as together. On the other hand, there's that Ten of Swords again. So what do we do? You appear to be trying to work on something with the intention to be honest, to be truthful, to do what needs to be done. And you're coming in it with like a full understanding, with love, with compassion, but it's not being received that way. So 8 of, yeah. You have here feelings to want to work on something to shift the dynamic and to foster that closer bond. It's like you could be waiting for this person to drop the defense here and get down to the root of the cause of the situation in the first place, or to get down to the root of the true feelings that that you guys both have. It's like, just, drop all that. We need to get past this or get through this so we can have a closer relationship. And it could be that you're looking for this person to be more understanding in that regard. You may be considering like apologizing or extending yourself in a way to be softer and sweeter toward them because of this Queen of Swords. Um, you're talking about wanting to make up. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this is a person who is very concerned about practical matters here, as opposed to like the feelings for whatever reason. They're talking about the contract, okay? They're talking about the money side of things. They're talking about needing to be practical in a situation and doing things because they make sense in a practical manner. They're also saying that they need some sort of reliability, that the relationship can be restored to peace, or this could be someone who's putting their foot down and saying, this is exactly how I need something or how I want something. What exactly is this? The Nine of Swords. So There's an admission of, like, guilt, an admission of embarrassment, an admission of shame here that is, like, being coaxed to the surface in this situation. Yeah, look, they do want to keep your situation together. Yeah. This may be a water sign for some. I don't know what it's looking like, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe an air sign. They're talking about keeping the commitment together, but, like, in a new way, like restarting it. But they're worried that they're gonna be, like, berated, or they're concerned about whatever past mistake has occurred still affecting a dynamic here. Oh my, Leo, I've got lots of time here today. Let's get into I'll pull you some words of wisdom today. Yeah. Words of wisdom or advice, guidance, or what do you want Leo to know about this? Spirit, what do you got? Yeah, a lot of people are getting this. It's interesting. Okay. Oh, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. If you feel something is off, you're probably right. Okay. This is like trusting your intuition, knowing that what you know is truthful, it's honest, and maybe you're just waiting for someone else to get with the program. Okay. You feel something and you're being guided to trust that. Trust what you know, what you're feeling, what's coming to the surface here. We also have love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. You're coming in like a peaceful energy. Like, no matter what this is that went down, is going down, let's say that your intuition was peaked and it was confirmed, even. Like, let's say like you felt something was up with this person and you confirmed that somehow. You're still here with love. Like, you're just really coming in with this sweet, kind, understanding energy, or this is your guidance too. Because it's almost like I don't need to continue being bent out of shape over something or berating someone or allowing them to do that to me. I can enter with love and still make a choice or still make a decision. Let's see this person from that place. This person? High priest. And I love every inch of my body. I love the women in my life fiercely. I feel like this person's a little bit disembodied in that they're not fully present. They appear to be, like, outside of themselves. Like, maybe they're looking at things from a third perspective, a third person's perspective even, as if they're not the person who is involved. So this makes me feel like they have not fully accepted their role in a situation. They may not have fully understood their actions or the lack thereof because they're outside of themselves. This person is not owning up to who they are, what they feel, what's occurring, what went down. Something about that is needing to be stepped into. I'm literally seeing right here, like, the person outside of themselves. So it could be like, and the way I'm interpreting what Spirit is showing here is like, you're telling someone, hey, this is what I noticed, or this is what I understand about you, or about what's going on here. And they're so disconnected from that they say, what are you talking about? That's not me. I didn't do that. I don't do that. There's something along those lines that you know better. So it would be like somebody needing to be fully present in their body, understanding their actions and how they have consequences. And whoever's doing this, like, someone needs to understand that and then to be able to take accountability. So the accountability feels lacking. They are not very open right now. So this could be someone in a vulnerable space, maybe unpacking a lot of things. Give me one more on this person. And sometimes certain traumas in life will disembody you. They make you outside of yourself, where you cannot be fully present in your body because there's too much pain in it. Let me see this person. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Yeah, it would be about truth here. Okay. I am the ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Yeah, there's something inside of them that they need to shine a light on here. And kind of like remember themselves. Does that make sense? Because they're like dismembered. All right. Well, thank you, Leo. It was a pleasure to read your cards today. Feel free to check your other placements. Peep and Tom, Peep and Tony on the street, check their placements too. So we know what everybody's up to.